No, here...
As a meeting between the Teachers Union and President Museveni continued behind closed doors late into the night, possible concessions were being thrashed out to try to bring a satisfactory conclusion to the current industrial action hitting the education sector hard. During last night's meeting, the teachers' demands were laid out on the table and their concerns discussed. The teachers are calling for a 100% salary increment and a tax threshold waiver to be increased from 130,000 to 260,000. In response, a number of possible recommendations were agreed by President Museveni for areas he can improve, including teachers' housing and giving more money to science teachers, and for schools located in rural and inaccessible areas. The next step ordered by His Excellency is for the technocrats within the Ministries of Public Service and Finance to now negotiate with the teachers and collectively draw up a plausible conclusion to this pay dispute, which could see budget adjustments across the board in order for pay to be increased.
But my office, where is this, my PPS? Now, I want you to make sure with the Minister of Presidency that this process, through follow up what the Minister of Justice of Public Service is doing, to make sure that the mechanism is put in place.
His Excellency did ask the Minister of Public Service, which, by the way, is the Ministry of Government mandated to handle the wage bill of all public officers, including the teachers, to immediately put in process a machinery that will enable us, all the stakeholders, get together and address the issues.
The President, however, warned the directors in charge of budgeting not to tamper with the defense, roads and health budgets, saying these remain priority areas. As a result of what is emerging as a highly constructive meeting at State House Entebbe last night, teachers have taken the decision to suspend the current wave of industrial action, giving a 1-month time frame for adequate conclusions to be negotiated.
So taking us to a table of negotiating for salary is what we have been crying for, and it is the reason we registered a union. So continuing with the strike would be blind, because you can't eat your cake and have it. So we have to do either or.
Meanwhile, for schools across Kampala today, there was a mixed picture. Some schools closed today and sent children back home prematurely a week before the end of the second term. However, in many other schools, children remained stranded in class without their teachers and in any clear direction for their lesson.
On Monday, we close the term, go for the negotiations, and then 28th is when we are supposed to go back and give a feedback. And the Ministry of Finance gives a feedback to the head of state on the 28th.
Isabel Nakiria, NTV.